Oi! Hello, my Hikikomoris. For anybody that's not a Hikikomori, hello to you as well. What is a Hikikomori? A Hikikomori is just somebody who comes from a very privileged background with mothers or father that got the thing and allows them to chill at home because they realize going out there, bro, it's just too much. It's just a hustle. Dealing with other human beings is not worth it because you thinking when you're Hikikomori, you chilling at home, you're playing your video game and it's all peaceful. You're saving your money because you're not going out unless you're buying things online. You don't have no issues with nobody, no beef, nobody hates you, nobody think, oh, that guy is just, you know, because you're not outside, you basically don't exist. Hikikomoris have figured out it's a cheat code. You don't have to die, you don't have to be asleep. It's a form of just being a recluse, but to at the severe, point where I think now they're trying to consider it a mental illness, a form of the DSM-5, and categorize as some form of mental illness, but I don't think it is. My experience being hikikomori is literally what I just said. A bunch of privileged kids, right, with their parents who allowed them, a bunch of privileged kids whose parents allowed them to just chill the fuck at home. Some of you will see that as a negative. Bro, if you were a parent of a child, let's say I was a parent of a child and I got the thing, and my kid wants to be a hikikomori, I'm not gonna force him to go into the real world and go do all of this. What for? The world is like a boxing game, child, my son. Go and box other people. Step on their toes, climb ladders, fight. That's what it is, learn. To me, the best kind of hikikomoris are the happy ones. So if you're a hikikomori, for example, bro, you just love playing games at home. You don't want to interact with nobody whatsoever. The dating world, right, has given you no hope. It's just bleak. Okay, the working world, going working for somebody, is not something that you want to do. But you're actually quite content. Like you're not destructive. You're not just staying at home pulling your cock all day, fucking depressed and sad, saying, well, nobody loved me or my phone is dry or nobody called me. Then you're a perfect hikikomori, bro. You should stay there. Contrary to popular opinion, trying to tell you to get out of the house. What for, bro? If you actually like it there, chill out. For me, being a hikikomori, bro, was one of the. It's something I tried. When I figured it out, bro, these hikikomoris from Japan are on something else. Soon they'll become a wave over here in the West, in Australia, in America, in Europe. Watch, watch. These young kids will realize, bro, if I just chill on the game, talk to my friends on the game set while we play video game, assuming your friend is also a hikikomori, and you sometimes, go out, smell the air, have some sort of sensual, pleasure, smelling air, sex, whatever, if you could, then I suppose it'll get to a point where, during COVID, when you go outside and it's like a ghost town, especially in cities, there's pictures online. You can even Google now. It's empty cities. Long, right? In the long run, I think the Gen Z are going to figure it out. They're going out there and competing. Dealing with the real world, bro, will become sort of like a burden, a responsibility that nobody wants to take. And then with the VR, it sort of have you ever seen the anime Sword Art Online? Of course you have. If you're a fucking hikikomori, you've seen Sword Art Online. Sword Art Online, right? It's an anime series. What is it about? I haven't seen it in a long time, but I've seen it to the end. It's the only anime where I was like, bro, I gotta watch it again and again and again. Sword Art Online. Bunch of kids that go into the game. The game is so real that you actually die in there. They lose themselves in there. And the relationships and everything in there, bro, in the game is much more better than the real world. When we perfect all these Google Glass and whatever, I don't look into the Oculus world of VR. It's not my interest. For me personally, bro, I would never use them things. I'm gonna be that old man who goes, "Give me." You see, you don't believe me? This phone I'm filming on is just for filming and watching videos sometimes if I feel like it. This is my real phone. I'm like an old man. ah, this is actually my real phone, no joke. Yes, that's the phone I use for calling, for texting, everything. I go out, that's the phone. This phone has no SIM card, nothing. It's just recording stuff. When the technology come, I'm just gonna reject every single one of it, every single technology. Not for any. I'm not a neo Luddite. Not for ideology purposes. I prefer simple stuff. I'm the type of nigga that only had one iPhone, iPhone 7. I never had 8, 9, 10, 11, whatever I'm much we're up to now. But I'm getting carried away with this hikikomori. Getting back on topic with this phone stuff and all. No, getting back to hikikomori stuff. My experience as a hikikomori, bro, taught me that if money is the only thing you want, you can get it. You see, if you're not running around out there with your friends, right, spending money on mindless dumb shit, cocktails, because you just went to some place. Now they're charging you for a pizza you can buy at your local pizza shop around the corner for $13. You're buying that pizza for $26, bro. If you convert our money, Australian currency, into American money, I just sound like I am bitching about nothing. Because last time I was bitching about a haircut that was $40. I turned out it was 26 American US dollars. Like 25, $26. I shut up. But hey, currency aside, conversion rates aside, being a hikikomori is very peaceful. You don't want to go out there and engage in the world. The world is a cave, planet of apes, the sharks. You think you got to go to certain industry to experience, shark infestation? No, no. The whole world is a shark infested. The whole thing is a boxing game. If somebody just throws in the towel and they say they don't want to be hit anymore, what's your problem with that? I don't understand. Why do people hate hikikomoris, bro? I sort of like champions, even the Chinese, the tongue pain movement, the laying flat movement. I champion that shit too. Because young people are realizing, cuz you ain't got to climb the ladder to be happy. You could just chill back, enjoy life. Now, it's another question. If you were to ask me, would those kids, the hikikomoris, the laying flat people, the neat, would they, on their deathbed, say, "Oh, I wished I went into the real world and just battled it out with everybody and not chilled at home and just be at peace by myself, where nobody's yapping in my ear, where nobody's trying to sell me something." A hikikomori just knows, bruh. It's much more peaceful to be alone. It's a form of solitude. Except with this form of solitude, they're not going anywhere but home. And they feel much more peaceful at home. I have tried it, bro. This is why I can't really like hate on them, because it becomes addictive after a while. But you gotta go out into the world. So I'm not saying you gotta be forever a hikikomori, but give it a try before you mock these people. Give it a try before because human beings, we just have this need to put somebody down. Oh, they're lazy, they're neat, they're dull bludgers. I'm a hardworking man. Try being a hikikomori, because I couldn't put it into words. I just can't. You gotta talk to real hikikomoris that have been doing this shit for years. Talk to the seasoned veteran hikikomoris. They'll tell you everything. But they probably won't tell you a lot, because most of these people are just talking, oh, no racism. Most of these hikikomoris are Japanese, bro. But that's how they talk. They just talk so timidly. Oh, the hikikomoris are speaking English. I didn't wanna be and I felt like, and these are the type of niggas, they wait for the whole world to sleep, and then they creep out at like 4 a.m. and they go to like servos, a service station. The Western hikikomoris, not the Japanese. I don't know how they live, but I know the Western hikikomoris, they wait for everybody to go to sleep, and they creep out, and it's like the nighttime is their daytime, nigga. Hey, shout out my hikikomoris. I'm sorry I couldn't put this into the perfect words that you want. Go and watch some smart guy, right? Do a documentary on hikikomoris, because I am not that guy. I just experienced it. I loved it. I want you to experience it before you judge it. That's it. And the rambling, forget about it. This is the most vital part. Try it. Don't judge it. Try it. And you'll realize, bro, like most people during COVID, when we were all in lockdown, nobody wanted to go back to work. That's what the Hikikomoris have discovered. You are a slave. Ooh. Ooh.